Okay, so if you start crafting right at the beginning of the game, it can be a bit tricky because the best place to do it is up here in Britannia, in a place called Cianon. It has 3 wood villages close by, and it basically holds the cheapest wood, which you're going to need a lot to craft. Now, going into this is basically the sandbox starting point for an Empire character. So what I'm going to need is a tiny bit of grain. That's going to be enough for me. Now this hardwood here is pretty cheap. It's going to be probably between 5 and 7 up in Cianon. So you can start off here. What you want to do, you've got 1,000 gold. You're going to need to buy some things to actually craft or to smelt. Now these are pretty expensive. You see the blades up in Cianon are much cheaper, and they have no farm tools here. So now is a bit of a run the gauntlet. You can grab a couple of troops to help you carry resources, and then you basically got to get across the map without being ganked. So I would normally, this area here can be a bit of a cluster, so I find it easier to go this way. If I get 5 troops and I find a small looter party, I will take them out, because if they drop any weapons, you can smell them. And I often find this is the way, like 7, 9, 12. The 12 will take me. So I go up to 8, I can take them. See, they're going to run away from me now. Looters are pretty straightforward. Where are my men? I'll bring my men here. There we are. I'll bring my men in to charge. I'm going to just whittle them down. He says. I will actually use this. It does more damage. Okay. I lost one. Got some level ups. They're all dead, which is good. I want them dead. What I'm hoping for is some equipment. Right, we're still okay for cash. Okay, 2 items of equipment, some better armor or some head armor, some more food. So that works. Okay, good. So there's another group that went down this way. Right, I'll take both of these if I can. Okay, you don't need a lord getting involved. They just, you know, they'll just kill them. Okay, same, just send them into attack. If you ride away from the looters, you often find that a few of them will break away and your guys can kill them quite easily. Okay, one lost, no problem. I won't bother taking them up. I can take them up, but it's not really worth it. That should make me able to kill guys a little bit quicker. Okay, I'm going to go back this way. See if 7 clumps around anywhere. There they are.
Yeah.
Those trees, I'm just going to ride straight into those trees, which is going to be no good for me at all. One of them's broken away from me. I'll send my guys in to kill him because he's just going to stone them otherwise. Great. They all died. Good. Okay, so now I've got some items that I can smell. Not a lot, but these ones. That one will give. These two will give some metal. The other ones will give some more wood. I'm going to go back to Danunskaya, Danust, whatever. Okay, trade. Do they still have that wood? No, they've sold it all. Great, thanks guys. What have they done with the... Okay, I'll take those two. And I'll head up to Synanon. And yes, the reason why I'm thinking about bandits, yeah, sure, you're getting obviously level, that's what we're going to do anyway. But I want the equipment. I want the weapons. They're not great weapons, they don't sell for much, but they are your starter. Right, so I can get rid of all this because this is meaningless to me. Made a bit of cash, right, that's great. And I want to make sure I've got food, 14 days. I'll take one more bit. And we'll head upwards. The start of the game, you know, it always can be a bit tricky. You just, you know, you are trying to find the right size bandit parties. Once you upgrade your troops, I won't bother with that, they'll be a bit tricky. I can get around past them. I'm 5'6", they're 4'9", so I have the advantage. They'll give up, they'll de-aggro shortly. But if I see a party of 10 or less, I'll take them. I know how to take parties like that, you just got to herd them. It just takes, I don't want that one either. It just takes a bit of time. There you go, I'll take the 4. It won't really drop much probably. If I get lucky I might get one weapon. Unless they meet up with their friends. Starting a conspiracy. 10, I'll take them. I don't like fighting at night. Can be a bit of a ball ache. Okay. So when I say herding, what I mean is basically you're going up to them. They're going to aggro you. You break away a little bit. And hopefully they've got to be kind of in range with your troops. So they're indecisive over whether they should attack you or your troops. So that should be close enough. Right, so some of them are broken away already. I'll put my guys on attack. They should take out those 2 that broke away. I don't normally like charging down looters with pitchforks. Okay. I think I did actually get a bit lucky there. My guys did win, but they're all dead. Good, which means they're going to drop. Okay, 1 pitchfork. Alright, at least I'm getting the items to sell. Okay, I'm going to just check in here. I'm going to be buying a wooden hammer. So the advantage of wooden hammers is they give 3 bits of wood and 1 bit of crude iron. We'll check in here. I'll sell that crap. And the blacksmith, they're actually 1 piece of wood, 1 piece of regular iron, and one piece of crude iron. So this is quite a good selection. I've still got a bit of cash, so this is a good starting point for smelting. So I'm going to go up here. This can be a little bit aggro. I might take these guys. Okay, same thing, I'm just going to herd them. The problem with the smaller bandit parties is they normally don't really drop anything. So you kill them, you get the XP, and you might get, you know, one item. Whereas these size parties will normally drop. Ideally I want 3 of them to break away. That's 2 of them broken away. I'll send my guys into attack. Well, at least they split up quite. Oh, like I don't want to go for a guy with a pitchfork. He'll just take out my horse. Oh, 2 of them with pitchforks. Okay. I can just get these guys to follow me. Right, 3 of them. 2 of them are going for the my guys. That's good. And another one. And another one. Great. That's at least 4. 2 pitchforks. That's perfect. Okay, ideal. No items but sellable stuff. Okay, so I wouldn't take those on. The archers are going to be pretty tricky. So I'm just going to head up across the bridge here. Might as well give these guys a go. If I can. Because basically when you first start you don't really have enough money to start smithing without having some items with which to smelt. And the little bandit parties, the thing is they normally get wiped out. Alright, I don't want this guy. Come this way, guys. Okay, 3 of them are broken away. No, they're coming back. Even if they're just like separated, my guys can normally take them out individually. It's just obviously they're all going to hit my guys at the same time. They will probably actually beat them, or at least kill a few, as we've seen. There we go. Okay, I won't build out at 5. They won't really. Ooh. Okay, so here 9. Don't know if I'll be able to carry it all. How much is it? It's a little bit more than I would want. I'll take half of it. I'm still going to be well encumbered with a 1, but at least I've got a bit of cash left over, so half of it will be more than enough for now. Right, they are going to be able to outrun me, but they're not interested in me. That's great. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a slow. I can come back and get that. If you have 10 or 20, you can have 20 troops at this stage. Okay, good. If you have 20 troops, you know, you spent the money, but you can carry more. So I'll slowly make my way up here. Obviously, if I hadn't lost any of the troops on the way, I'd have 10. But I could have lost more and ended up with none, so... I think I've got some prisoners, not so, which is on the help. I just have it, I can't just take prisoners. So I'll get rid of those. A great big 10. I'll sell the items because I don't need that. 1400. Right, that's going to be more than enough for me to start. I check. Sometimes this has a ton of. If you get here quick enough, it has a lot of wood. So what I need here is these items. Those to begin with. Blacksmith, I'll take that. That should be enough for now. Let me check. Okay, so going into the smithy. Now, I'm at 20 because I put 2 points into smithing at the beginning. So it will just help. I want to get to 25 as quickly as possible. I've got no charcoal, so I'm going to need to make some charcoal. And then I'm going to smelt these down. So they're the wooden, 3 wood and 1 crude iron. The blacksmith is pretty good. Okay, so I've got to refine some more. Once you hit the magic 25, I'll go back to here again. They're giving me a lot of wood, so I'll do this one, a couple of these. Right, 25. The reason why I want to get to 25 is because now I'll be making, instead of, okay, I'll cancel that just a sec. Instead of taking 2 bits of hardwood for 1 bit of charcoal, sidetrack, sorry. Oh, no. Right, there we go. Done. Okay, right, that's it. Sorry, I'll go back to that. It's the top one. Now when you come back in and you refine, for 2 bits of hardwood you get 3 bits of charcoal. So I can smith all this up. And I have a ton of charcoal, and it jacks up your skills really quickly. Right, that means I can smelt all these down. And I've got a lot of materials very easily. Now the one I'm looking for is 2-handed. You're only going to have these options, 1 of each. Yeah? So put that up to the top and start making them. And start smelting them. Now you can, and what I would recommend, is smelting these up to these, but keep an eye on your wood and charcoal at all times. Okay, so I've just opened up. That's the best one to keep at the beginning, so always keep it on that one, and you want that one when you can, but just check to make sure. Some of them will increase the material amount. So you don't want to, for example, I think it's on these. That one, this one will take wood, so you definitely don't want that. Some of them just don't actually benefit; they just take more material. So I think it's just for aesthetics. So keep an eye on. That'll do, and we're going to still on this one, so go back to it. Right, so 6 to 1. You will actually open up more items when you smelt. Right, this is the new one. If you check down here on the cut damage, it's slightly better. So use that one instead. This one's open. So you've got the two here. This one, I'm looking for that one to be open. And then these, that one's the best one at the level 1. So basically we're going to do the same thing. I can smelt a few more of these across. And forge a few more. And then come back and smelt them down. Okay, I always like to have a bit of wood backup, just because if you don't have any wood in your inventory, there is no wood to buy, you can't smelt anything. But if you have a little bit of wood, a little cup of charcoal, you can buy an item, smelt it, and then move on. As long as you've got 2 bits of wood, you can make 3 bits of charcoal and smelt 3 items. So we're going to go back to here. Right, that one's open. So see, it's 54. So we can go there. That one's still open, like that one. And that one's not open yet. Okay. Right, we've got 20 bits left. We'll smelt them down. 16 bits left. We'll bring these up. I can do 12 more. You won't go to the next tier until you've opened up all of the ones from the previous tier. Okay, so I have 4 in stock. I can smelt them, but I won't. What I'm going to do, I've got 700. I'll sell the best one. And I'll go back in and I'll smelt the others. Right, so now 1500. What I can do is buy a saddle horse for pretty cheap, which will make me a bit faster, make me a bit more agile, and increase my capacity there. Keep an eye out for herd. Right, 550. I've got 1,000. I've increased my capacity. I've still got some money, and I'm going to go over to Flintolg. Now there might be some bandits in around here. So just keep your finger over the space bar, ready to pause. I'm going to buy products here. 11, 92. I can't take it all. I can, but I want to leave a little bit of money. Okay. And now I'm going to come back. And I'm going to go back into the smithy. I'm going to bring these ones up. I am going to see if I can purchase some more items. I'll get that, I'll get that. Change that back. In fact, I lied, I won't get those. I'll get these, because these will actually give me better returns on... I'll get that, so just have it, sorry. Like 2, 150, food's still good. We're going to go in, we're going to smelt those. Because they're great for wrought iron. So go back into there. Now you can use this, and that'll do your last ones, but they all say the same thing. So I find at this point, it's just simpler to go in and make sure I've clicked on the right one. So that one, this actually decreases thrust damage. So we'll stick with that one, no extra increase. Those are on the first, so that's great. It's up top. Okay. I'll smelt up a few more of those. I can make 2 more, that's great. And I can smelt them back down again. 5, okay. So if I do my math correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6 every time, is that right? Yeah. I mean 5 every time. So that should take me to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got 36 left. They're empty. I'll smelt these down. I'll go back in, I'll refine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go back to forge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 20. I'll have to smelt these. I'll be able to refine those. And I'll be able to make more. Right, so I just want to check this. It looks like I've opened up all of those. Right, okay, so I'm on the second level for these, that's good. So I've just opened. Now it's the blades I want on the second level. And there are a couple that are great, and then others, most of them aren't. So once they've opened up, so I can only open this, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there we go. So I didn't open anymore. Now I'll come back out. Right, so they're all the same price. I do need some more cash. So that brings me up to 18. Now I can sell all these, but to be honest, I want to smelt them down. What's my weight at? Really low. So there's no wood. Sometimes wood will come from the villages, so sometimes there's wood here. So I've got 1800. Byproduct 10. I'll take them all. Yes, great. I'll go, that 7 shouldn't bother me. I'm not worried about bandits now. 10, I'll take that. 800, that's fine. Okay, go into smelly, smelt up all this. Getting loads of experience. And trade. 877. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can buy all of those. I can go back into the smithy, I can smelt, I'll get rid of these guys. So it won't be the same numbers now, pretty much the same, 5 to 31, so I know it's 5 every time. So I'll come back in here, I'll go back to 2-handed, right, these ones change you see when you go back, so you've got to make sure you come back to the originals. Right, so I just do the top 3 just because it's simple, it doesn't really affect this. But I know that, you know, if it comes back and it goes to something like, let me just see if I found a, right, so something like that, and you don't notice it, it will take 2 of these without any benefit whatsoever. So you really want to make sure, and it will, every time you go back in, it seems to auto pick a new item that you've discovered. So just be aware of that. So 5 again, yeah? 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, same back. Same over here. Back. That's fine, it didn't change. 4, 5. Over to here. Over to here, 5. Got it, yep. And okay, so we've popped a level 2. Right, you want to make sure. Where is that? Okay. You want to make sure, ideally, so 3 is quite expensive. This one is no good at all. But that will do. Okay. This one I think is one of the best for the 62, 60, 55, but it's one less. That's the only one we got. So what I'm going to do now is smelt these up. So I need these two to be the same. So going back to it, it was one of these to 3 of these two. So I've got more than enough. I can basically go in. I will get the crude iron. I will go back to this one. So I basically need 3 times as many of these as that, ideally. Not essential. So I think that'll do. Let's do it anyway. Check these are all on the lowest level. Not on that one. And we're good to go. Okay, make sure the blade's up full blast. Okay, I wouldn't be able to make any more. So that was same 5 blades, nice and easy. So we're going to smelt these down. Now these ones should increase everything a lot more efficiently. So I've gone up a level, and these will start opening up this much quicker. I'm going to come out of there, do my levels. What I will do is I will start with this, and then when I've got a companion and they can do that for me, I will go along this line. I'll respec in the arena and come along this line, but to begin with I need to be able to make it myself. I've got one more here, so that will help. And going in here, okay, so we want to go, I think it's 5 of each. Now there's 2 lots of 5 we're going to have to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's right. And then 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, same numbers. And we can then go, make sure we go back to 2-handing. It always will come back to 1 hand. Now that was the one we were making. We can have a bit of a choice now. 60, 34, we don't want that one. 62, so that's slightly better. So to be honest, I think that's the one I normally make. Once I open that up, I'll just stick to it. So 5, nice and easy. So we just come and go back here. We are now at, we've just basically, in the last few minutes, we have made, what, 7, 14, just under 20k. But I don't need that at the moment. What I am going to do is I'm going to go back in. smelt. Got to keep an eye on your charcoal still. We can go refine. It was 5 of these, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these. Yep, 7, 17, 17, and forge. Right, see, it's changed there. I want to go. Oh no, that's because I'm on. Right, make sure these are back in. That one's obviously changed, so it's this one here I want, isn't it? Yep. Okay, is that one? That's the blade I want. Okay. And we're going to rinse and repeat. Once you work out the amount of materials you've got, it's relatively easy just to repeat the same amount over and over again. 17, 17. Right, see, that's pretty simple. And we'll come back in. I probably won't change it to that. No, there's no real point. That's slightly better. Okay, we're down to 20, so if I smelt them down, that'll bring me down to 15. I'll then need 10 to bring it back to normal. So I think if I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring these back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we've got 5 left, so I can basically make sure I get a little bit of charcoal. I can do 2 of those. And make sure they're all on still. They should be. They don't normally change when you're still in. It's when you come back in that they'll change to new ones. Okay. Right, so I've minimised my materials, but I obviously have them all in here. The only thing I'm essentially missing is the wood for the charcoal. I have, what am I doing here? I've got a couple more level 2s there to go, a couple more level 2s there to go, and a couple more level 2s there to go. Right. Now, how is my money? My money is not very good. How is my food? I've got 10 days. So what I will do now is I'll sell one of those. 3 grand, great. I might as well get a bit of food so I don't have to worry about it. It's very cheap here. I get 2 items. Don't want too much because I don't want to get overloaded. There's no more horses or anything I can buy. 550, okay. So I know that this is going to probably have some more. It should be quite cheap. And what I can do, oh, I definitely want to go there. I'll go up here. Right. Ah, they all got me. Okay, that happens. 1500. I just lost the money, but that's, you know, that's what happens. I could have just, you know, reloaded again and pretended that didn't happen. 18 there. So to make that less likely to happen, I'll pick up a couple of these guys. I lost money, I did, but I didn't lose any materials, I didn't lose any progress product. And we're back in. Do you have any now? Yep, okay, and they have some as well, good. So I have a good amount of hardwoods. I can still make it down to that other village because they'll be restocked by now. I can buy, these ones are a higher level, so we will take them. Can I get them all? No. How many can I get? What I can do is that. and then I can, because these, the amount of resources in those for the cost that they are, how to explain it, they are cheaper to buy for the resources that are invested into this for the price that you will get back. So you can buy basically what, 10, what was it, 10 of those knives, and they give that amount, and the sword gives that amount. Yeah, so if you had 10 of those, you'd have 20 and 30, yes? So that's pretty straightforward. Not exact maths, but you know, it's a significant amount more buying those and crafting these. So right, so now I can only make the 5 because I've only got 5 of those, which is fine. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to check. Yep, they've changed it. So I'm going to go back to there. This one's changed. Don't want that one. Right, and I am back here. Five. So I've got quite a few left over, which means when I smelt them down, I'll probably have to do 6 each time. I just have to, because this will change every time. You can't say this is the amount you're going to have, because you'll never know exactly how many resources you have. Right, 8827, let's see what that makes. Okay, this up full. Bear in mind you will burn through your charcoal quicker. Okay, so how many was that? That was 7. I could probably make 8. Oh, I can make one more anyway. Okay, so that's going to be it. I can make 8 each time, which is fine. So I'm going to smelt those down. I'm going to pump that up by 8, yes. And then I'm going to do 8 of these. I should be back to where I was. Yep, okay, cool. So that, as you can see, they're all opening up pretty quickly. We're moving ahead really well. And one more. Okay, and I'm getting loads of experience. Okay, we're going to do 8, 16. I think I can do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring this one up by 2. Okay, I've got 3 left. 12 there. These are all on the right ones, yep. Good. That's on the right one, good. We're going to bring that up. Okay, so I'm now out of resources again, but I have 8 crafted weapons. Recruit troops. I can take 6 more. How am I looking for cash? I'm looking pretty good for cash, so yeah, why not? It will deter baddies from messing with me. 2 more. How's my food looking? 5 days. 50. Trade. Okay, I can sell another one, that's cool. I can buy a bit more grain, that's great. That takes me to 9. Okay, and we can go down to Okay, now I'm going to be more careful this time because I wasn't actually expecting a bunch of little groups there. Normally the bandit parties around the towns get taken out by lords. What have we got here? Yeah, okay, 14, a bit more expensive, but I can afford it. I am going to be well overloaded. That's fine. See, they're going to leave me alone now. And we're back in. First thing we're going to do is bring all that down. So because I sold one, I'm going to just have a little look here. Trades. I doubt they've made any more this quickly. Don't want those because those are very expensive. But we can. There's only 2 of those, won't really make that much difference. Right, so Highland Dagger, they're quite good. So I will take those 2 and the Highland Dagger. And that might bring me back up to 8. Let's have a look. $932, let's have a look. I think I've got more than 8 then. Feels like it. So that's 8, that's going to be, it's not, is it? 27. It's 7, is it? It is 7, isn't it? Okay. The thing is, when you smelt down, I'll get more of these back every time. So, gotta check, check. Okay, right, so we're opening up level 3s. That's the one I want. The Kasaka. Because it has the lowest amount of resources. Along with that one. Right, so that one's already opened. Yeah? So they only take 2. 1, 2, but 2 of these. So if I go back to my blades, if you look at, where is it? It's, this one here. If you look at that, that's going to be 3 of those. That's going to be 2. 74. Okay, so at the moment I'm going to stick to this one for now because I've got it all arranged like that. Hopefully open up a few more. Okay, oh, you know what I did? I forgot to change this back in time. My bad. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. I can the thing about it is you can bring it back by refining it back to where you want it to be. So 3 9s. 24 is, yeah, so I need 9 of the 27 of these to make a 9, don't I? So that is going to be 8 if I... Okay, go back into Forge. I'll check to make sure that I haven't... Right, so I keep those there. That was my mistake. Okay, bring this up, and it's going to be 8, I think. And no, it's going to be 7. How many was it? No, it is 8. Yep, okay. And that's, you know, nicely balanced. So like I say, if you do make a mistake, it's no big deal. You can rebalancing it by just, you know, refining it down to the numbers that you need. So I can smelt these back down again. Refine it. So where are we at? We are 8 of these. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. We'll just check. Sometimes this one comes straight away, but you know, as soon as it does, I know that's the level, so I can just keep on doing these in the interim. Is that the right one? Yep, that's the right one. Okay. Okay, we're good. Smelt them back down again. Okay, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was that. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, that brings it back, that's fine. How are we looking? Okay, so I can at this stage just get ready for the next step. This is the best or the lowest usage of materials, the tool cleaver two-handed. You always want to make sure you do a one and two hand rather than just a two hand. Let's see, there. For example, that. You don't want the two-handers, you want the one and two-handers. So that one's no good. Let's say that. It's only going to be 5 in total, so that's the next one. These are quite expensive, so it's going to take you a lot more for and it doesn't even give you as much damage. This one might work. I normally do this one just out of habit. No, see, it's a two-hander. That one is 3. That one, this one looks quite good. Let's compare the damage. So that's 72, 73. Not ideal. Okay, so I've set it up ready to go. It is fine with that. So what we need to do, it's going to take a little bit. I would actually want to do this with more wood. So I think that will be the best course of action. I might be able to do one round. Let's have a look. So we're looking to have that 1, 2, 2, 2. I don't think I'll be able to have the perfect amount, but that being said, I will be able to make some. Okay. Obviously want to have some charcoal left over to craft with. Okay, it's going to take quite a lot to churn that all the way through, but I do have 15. I will check. I think I bought it when I was in here, didn't I? Yes. Okay, so now going back to the smithy. Go to free build, go to two hand, check those two. Always keep those two on the lowest. It's just it makes no sense changing them. Go to the tool cleaver, grip two-handed sword. As I say, I would prefer that one because I know exactly where it is and I can go straight back to it. But this one, no, that's a two-hander. That's a one and two-hander, the same amount. Okay. And we're now up to 6 grand. That I think it's the bottom one. I will just see. Yeah, it is the bottom one. As your smithing goes up, this one Once you've got a relatively high smithing, and you do that formula, I'll go back in here, go there. I can change the blade, that's not a problem. Once you've got that formula in place and you've got relatively high smithing, you also have here, well, of course it'd be there, won't it? 50% trade penalty when smithing, or minus 50%. That particular blade will be worth about 11,000 in any town that you go to, for the equivalent of probably 2 or 3 daggers. Let's say 4 daggers, less than £1,000 worth of purchased, way less, probably about 500-600 gold worth of items and materials for a £11,000 return. But like I say, I won't get that until my smithing gets up high enough. But that's where we are now. We just made 45 grand. Doesn't have enough money. Okay, cool. So I hope this helped. It is pretty simple once you get the rhythm. But you know, let me know.